Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Pancho, back at you again with another video. Now, fuck me, it was going down on Snapchat last night. The back and forths were crazy, right? Mad shots at people, disses going back and forth. Now, for you guys that don't know the situation or have not heard yet, A1 from the 9 and SJ from OFB were going back and forth at each other on Snapchat. Now, other people were involved as well, and we will be jumping into what other people have been saying. But before we get into the story, I want to give you a little backstory on A1 from the 9. Maybe some of you guys haven't heard of him before, maybe you're new to drill, but if you haven't heard of his name before, then you should know who he is, or you should do a little bit of research on who he is, because don't get it twisted, A1 from the 9 has actually been around for many years. Like, he's pretty much been there since like the old school drill sound, if you want to say that. So I definitely recommend that you go and check him out and go and listen to some of his songs, because he is a very, very talented artist. So A1 from the 9, he had actually got deported to Germany from the UK, and that's the reason kind of why his music buzz had died down a little bit. Now, there was a change.org petition set up, right? And it's where I think he wrote it to shed light on his situation. He goes, "I'm a product of my environment. I grew up in England, London, since 8 years old and only speak fluent English. I was convicted of possessing a kitchen knife when I was 17, still a juvenile, and sentenced to 2 years, one of the harshest sentences for that particular crime. I understand that carrying knives isn't normal. It doesn't take more than human logic to understand that. But my crime didn't happen on the basis of harming the public. It happened on the basis of me being a product of the environment, seeing how many innocent people lose their lives on the streets of London. As a kid, it's frightening, and of course, I would have turned to the police, but how could you do that when growing up in an environment where all they did was target you when you was growing up? And they can't deny targeting me, because what on earth am I doing in Germany when I don't speak the language of anyone at all here, or any family after serving time in custody for something I did as a kid? They want me to restart my life in a country I don't speak the language. They didn't even sort me a place to stay in Germany. I was simply thrown to the streets at 19 years old, something they would never do to their own children. My crime was low-level street crime, and I do understand the serious risk of carrying a knife, but on its own, it doesn't meet the threshold of public security. I have no actual violent convictions such as common assault, GBH, or even ABH. I was only convicted of possession. After both primary, secondary and college in the UK, London is all I know culturally. The truth of the matter is, police have not done this because I'm a risk to the public. They threw me in Germany, basically orphaning me at the age of 19 to a place with no family or friends, or even DNA in Germany, because I make music and happen to have a huge fan base in Britain. They see my potential to become great, and the individual members of staff at the both Metropolitan Police and Home Office have made it their agenda to target my career by using deportation as a substitute to a music ban, because I followed the legal guidelines in my music, and it's impossible to ban me from making music due to freedom of speech laws, so they turn to dirty tricks to get my career down. It's not the first maneuver against me by the officers, it's one of many. If you know me in person or know of me, sign this and stand by me in showing I'm not a risk to public safety in the UK. He then goes on to say, sign only when you believe I'm not a risk to the public security. Then he goes on to say, how could I be when I'm part of that public? I was illegally deported before having a chance to give my case to a judge after paying nearly $12,500 in legal fees. I was dragged out days before my court case in an attempt to stop me from even fighting a case. I was brought to Germany in hope they would never hear from me again, but my family is in the UK, and my girlfriend who waited for me from the day they imprisoned me to this day. My parents have paid tax for the last 13 years, yet I as a family member have unequal rights in Britain to every other family. Now, clearly he was fighting the case, and it does seem like he is back in the UK now. Now, I don't actually know when he came back to the UK, but if anybody does know, I'd appreciate if you can let me know down in the comments section below. Now, over the past couple of days, A1 from the 9 and somebody who's on SJ's official Snapchat account, whether it's him or not, I don't actually know. It might be someone who he's in contact with, but it seems like it's definitely a statement from him. But yeah, they were going back and forth on Snapchat, and it seems like it stemmed from A1 from the 9 has made a song where he's taking a shot at SJ.
Yeah, bitch guy, put up and shoot at you. My hit face, or I might just hit spine. Why you with this shoot face like press play? Coming and they want that fame. I'm twist myself getting SJ. You ain't gonna rap me game. Just on gold in the last 2 years. I should have to your name. Funny how man got thick, but I'm back right now with no one.
SJ's official Snapchat page had then responded by saying, "On my days, did I just hear my name in A1 from the 9 song? Are you taking the piss? This compulsive liar is atting me, some retired victim. I don't even know the fool. Go get some money and don't worry about me. These brothers like 5 years older than man, with no cash trying to get at me. It's shocking he's still allowed to rap under the postcode N9. He ain't stepped up for shit. Just come back to the UK to chat out of his ass. Forgetting man spilt numerous juice on that block, how embarrassing, sigh. Lol, these guys are lost. They wish jail on me because I'm a problem for every age group, but are forgetting what I'm in jail for, KMT. Lol. You're so shit, I promise you, I'll give you my whole stack to you. Name me one pagan on the OU juiced. Awkward silence. I'm not giving this guy no attention for real. This Barbie keeps telling me lies. She reminds me of A1 from the 9. Bro, I'm 17, got more money than you, scored way more goals than you. PS, he hasn't scored none, JDM ain't OFB. I'm gone my brother, have fun getting clout off my name, I've already made history low. After this you're not getting a reply by. Good things come to those who wait. If you wish years on me in jail, you're not really a bad boy. Everyone knows what I done for the O. A1 from the 9 had then gotten Snap to reply to that by saying, "Why's my chipmunk son talking wash? You weren't even on road when my team taped off the Niz. You was doing kick-ups, you fraud. Don't talk to me about making money, bro. I seen over 20 this month. Only thing you're seeing over 20 SJ is years. Brothers be in jail with 30 years to do and talking to brothers with freedom about get money, and I turned 21 this year. Don't lie about 5 years older than me. Do you think I'm your father, Whamhead? How can you say I didn't step out when Whamhead got bottled in Berlin with his manager?" Then he posts a meme picture of SJ by saying, "They clowning you out here, my son. I feel sorry for you." Then he goes, "What awkward silence. JDM got done with 2 blades, bro. Like I said, I was boring brothers up in both East and North back when you was doing kick-ups. I watched my bro Ish try to take a man's arm on your block only cause he got there first. Cab after cab got crashed in the Niz, and I'm the reason. No big-headed shit, obviously. I'm nothing without the 9. But yeah, I was the reason. 9 even started with the Niz. Free SJ. This is what happens when feds don't let me complete the mission man started on these youths. Kids that you can strangle with one hand begin to loose themselves to you."
But I don't give a fuck right now. E1, hear this, yeah? I listen. You see before these chipmunks jumped on road. Do you remember that day when we pulled up in the Niz and we had the whole batch hiding their shops? Like the whole gang. Yes, bro. No, that's big. But hey, that's incriminating. When you don't remember got chopped in the Mama got chopped in the hand. Mama got chopped in the arm. When Donny got chopped in the arm. And listen, hear me out. SJ tried.
I forget, bro.
SJ's trying to make it out like man's not been on my man's due. Like my man's not been on. Like wait, hear me out, bro. But I know he just jumped on.
You don't know us. That man was on road. He was playing football. He wasn't even know, man.
I know you don't know.
It's very impossible for someone like him to know, man. I don't know you if you don't know, man. Do you get like man was fucking a ball last time and man was on road. You get? I don't know. He jumped on when or 17 or whatever or 18. Donny said whatever. I don't know this guy, bro. He is what he is. Fam, get me the streets, no, that's it.
Fam, I'm just trying to prove a point though, bro. I actually want him to remember this, like before he even jumped on road, before he even became a GM, yeah? Do you remember that day when the whole batch was in the shop, 20 man up, and everybody was hopping counters and holding on to the door for their dear life, bro? But they want to go on now, like, yeah, no, A1's washed, A1's a fraud, like, bro, are you not buzzing? I used to pull up on your block with hunters, and you man used to bruv, you lot used to be prey. So when feds took us out of the picture now, you lot are thinking, yeah, 1 vote, it's that. It's not that, bro. Don't think it's that. I don't know if you lot are working with feds, you lot got the balls because feds took us out of the picture, but I remember when we was on the road, A-team, and you lot had no chat for us. No block was getting taped off every other day, bro, to the point where man's bosses were phoning me. People's bosses were phoning me, telling me to done the beef, bro. I just wanted to ask you, because...
He then went on to say, "Your guy got touched the other day and you men are making snaps. I put hands on numerous Totty youths. The streets know I'm not going to entertain 018 plate youths. All that money on music, what you going to spend it on in jail? Spice and porn, laughing face. Can't buy freedom by the time you're home. I'll have $500,000 for every year you're doing. And if the feds never put me in Germany, cause they're shook of what we do on your block, I would have made your chicken change that you're gassing your head 10 times. Still no retaliation for the point from a few days ago. You're a lifer now, not a legend, just a lifer. Let's move on." Apartment sends, "I'm trying to get up, so good SJ fills it in there." As well as A1 from the 9 and SJ going back and forth on Snap, Kush from OFB and E1 from 3x3 also went back and forth on Snapchat.
Bro, are you 9?
Fam, I am not Edmund.
Are you sure, fam?
You can film this.
If you're Edmund, I'm gonna smack your face. Your mom's that. On a bro thing, like, I'm gonna smack your face.
Bro,
Don't lie to me,
You've
fam.
heard this numerous of times.
Say no. Say no. You don't even say.
He then went on to say, I guess he didn't want his face slapped. Laughing face, just had a jail visit. E1's mum and family members are all hiding. Shake my head onto. This guy just waffles, talks a bag of shit, do your research. E1 had then responded to that by saying, Kush, forget all this bucking family members talk. You booked me personally in real life and you smiled at me like one punk. You then had to go on close visits because of your scared friend Specs, who was also frightened to book the mandem. You then said you're gonna slap my mum after the visit. You also saw her and did nothing. The bottom line is, your boy got chefed the fuck up by the mandem a week ago, the same as the MPK ones, and still no retaliation. JV, dead Josh's twin bro. I think it's about time you came to the 9 and do something, mate. All this Snapchat shit is long. You and I both know what happened today, and the last time I booked you on road, you fucking nerd. When's Valentine's 3 dropping? Lil soft sing-song boy. 2019 play. I was in jail last year for 2 hotties, so that doesn't make sense. Specs ran from Tiny on a wing and had to get assisted by Govs to get back on his wing today. It's actually getting out of hand. So far, that's all the back and forths that have happened on Snapchat. If there is any update to the situation, as always, I'll let you guys know. Now, one thing that actually baffled me, right, is, again, when I was looking on A1 from the 9 Snap, right, to keep you guys updated on everything that's going on, A1 from the 9 actually pulled up on Skepta. Take a look at this.
You telling me?
I'll be your girl, bro.
Talk to me, Skepta.
I'll fuck your girl up. I'll fuck your girl up.
Telling me, Skepta.
He then responded to the situation on Snapchat by saying, the whole 9 is all one right now. It has to be. I'm trying to bully the industry like 6ix9ine, but without the snitching. And to do that, believe it or not, I need the whole hood fully behind, man. Certain man are lucky they booked me on crutches, would have had a new Rolls Royce, and brothers would have had to snitch to get it back. One last week on crutches, then I'm back in perfect shape as well. Then it's hunting season properly. Man said shut your mouth. I said wind the window down and he did. And I spat at a brother. He dished verbal and drove off, laughing face. I grew up on dude's music, but he trying to help the Opps, so fuck him too. Now, I get the back and forth between SJ, I get the back and forth between Kush and E1, but why pull up on Skepta? Yeah, I get it. He fucks with Heady 1, he fucks with OFB. He, like I said, he's done a song with Heady 1 before, right? But what's the point of pulling up on Skepta? Skepta's got songs with massive American artists. I mean, if you look at Praise the Lord with A$AP Rocky, I'm pretty sure that has like over 200 million views on YouTube, right? He just fucks with the UK artists, and he'd probably fuck with A1 from the 9 as well, given the chance if it was the right career move for Skepta. And for him to have gone and done that now, he's kind of put that one in the dirt a little bit. Now, whether A1 from the 9 wanted to fuck with Skepta anyway, I don't know. But if that career path ever came for him now, that's gone down the drain. And I don't think many people in the industry are really going to rate that move from A1 from the 9. Now, I'm not saying that A1 from the 9 cares by any means. He probably don't even care. But just as a career path, it's probably the wrong move now. Because other people that fuck with OFB are probably going to be like, oh, well, we don't really want to fuck with A1 from the 9 now. And he might get blackballed. But, you know, I do rate A1 from the 9's music. And I am looking forward to new music that is coming out from him. But that is everything regarding the back and forth on Snapchat. If there is any updates, as always, I'll let you guys know. But let me know what you guys think of this in the comment section below. Give the video a little like. Thank you for getting me to 1k subscribers. I'm trying to aim for 1.5k by the end of the year. And guys, we're about to smash that again. So if you are new around here, I'd appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I also have a new Instagram. It's apehuncho with the number 0, not the letter O. If you have any video ideas or any news that you want me to cover, feel free to drop me a DM and I'll be replying to everyone. It's been your boy Apehuncho, and I'm out.